Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap session for Thursday, June the 29th, 2017. My name is Doug McKay. I am the founder of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions to take a look at the market, macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market, and then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our hypotheses for the day. We do create multiple hypotheses in order to have a plan in place. We usually have our Hypo 1 and Hypo 2, which are two main hypotheses, and then our Hypo 3 and Hypo 4, which are our extension hypotheses. We don't create multiple hypotheses in order to say, look at us. We create the hypotheses in order to have a plan in place, wait for the market to open up and show us what it is doing, and then execute the plan that fits the market. This is a subscription room. If you're interested in checking it out, send me an email at quantumleapfutures@gmail.com. There's no website. There's no blog. It's not a commercial venture. We do everything live here in the go-to, and then we do live trading and analysis during the course of the trading day. Please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trading plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, first of all, let's go to the news. We had final GDP and unemployment claims. It was kind of a non-event. Really, market didn't do anything. Gold sold off a bit, but it was a very delayed reaction. The GDP came out at 1.4, better than expected at 1.2. Unemployment claims came out just slightly higher than expected, 244 versus 241. And GDP price index came out at 1.9 versus 2.2. 10:30 we have natural gas, but that's it in terms of scheduled news today. Tomorrow, though, we have GDP month over month for Canada, core CPI, personal spending, personal income, Chicago PMI, and then University of Michigan consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. A little bit more news, but again, another light news week for us. Taking a look at yesterday. Yesterday, we were actually looking for a rotation down as our primary, but we did say that our Hypo 1 and Hypo 2 had about 50-50 shot. What we got was Hypo 2, and basically a combination of Hypo 2 and a Hypo 4, which is basically sideways consolidation. We basically came down, couldn't hold below the LVN, got back above the LVN, tested it again, and then basically just drifted up, and then just fought that high, for the rest of the day, and went sideways and did absolutely nothing. But we did come back up inside of the balance. We're right back smack dab inside of the longer time frame balance. In fact, we're testing the upper side of it. Overnight, we went up and hit 45. We're currently just inside of the value area high at 39.50. Value area low is shifted up to 25, and balance is right here at the 35.50. So keeping an eye on our key levels. You want to watch the between this 39.50 and 40.75. I'm going to use 40.75 just to get us truly as a breakout, and then look for them to break through the 40.75 to target 42. 43.75 becomes resistance. Anything above 43.75, look for that overnight high at 45 and a move up into the 47 again. If we stay below the 39.50, look for them to drift back into this balance that we just keep trading in, and chop around in this area with 35, 33.50, and 30.75 as three key levels to watch, and then of course the 27.25. The real level below is going to be 25.50 as a breakout of balance, targeting 22, and then our key line in the sand still remains at 16.25. If we take a look at the macro to micro, I always like to start my day looking at monthly on my paper money and looking at a simple candlestick chart with a 9 EMA, 20 SMA, looking to see where we are in the time frame in terms of trends. Do we get good slope and separation and strength of trend, or are we challenging? Monthly, beautiful trend, nowhere close to being violated. Weekly, came down, tested it, bounced, trend is very much intact. Daily, broke below, broke right back above. We are currently above the 9 and the 20, sideways consolidation. As we move down in time frame, we broke above the 9 and the 20, creating a technical gap. We've got a Mr. Sneaky technical gap. Gap close will be 36.75. There's a naked cross down here at 32.50. Pay attention to this. But the trend is up on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, we have broken back below the 9 and the 20 and challenging the trend. There's a naked cross down here at 24.21. On the 30-minute, you can see that we have broken below and we're starting to get slope and separation to the downside. 15-minute, again, same thing, but we don't have the separation right now. Pretty much a very key level for us to hold right here at that 39.25. And then the 5-minute, you can see we've accelerated and we are trending down on the 5-minute. There's a naked cross up here at 42.75. That's really the only one to look at. So if we take a look at the overnight, inventory is pretty much net positive, 100% net positive. We've held above the open and above the close from yesterday. Went up and challenged, the 45 area, and then we sold off. They bought it back up, came down, had a lower high, but we have created a weak high here at the 45 area in the Globex, and we're coming down to test the close and the low overnight. Pretty ugly looking profile. Really, we just had a VPOC shift up and then shift back down again. And VPOC has been, for the most part, balance is at 41.25. So taking our overnight high at 45, overnight low at 38.25. We could get a lower low by the time we open, but right now it's at 38.25. Value area high is shifted to 39.25. What was it? 39.50. 39.50. And at 35.50, we have the microcomposite VPOC. That's our magnet. Our 20-period daily ATR is running right now at 1584. Looks like we're going to put another low in here. So off of the overnight high right now of 45, our downside daily ATR target is down at 29.25. Off of our current low of 38.25, our upside daily ATR target is up at 54. Our weekly ATR shifted down with that move down to 13.75. Our weekly ATR is running 33.55 and puts our weekly ATR upside target at 47.50. which basically we've run through. Our weekly high right now is at 47. 47.50. So we essentially have traversed the full weekly average true range already during the course of the week. We have today and tomorrow left open. That's 2 days of ATR of 1584. Therefore, our monthly critical mass is 3168 from the open of the month, which is 2436.50. We're only 3 points above that, but our monthly critical mass to the top side is up at 68. Our monthly critical mass to the downside is all the way down at 2404.50. So not really going to be a factor today. We had a P-shaped profile. That is a short covering profile and usually leads to a continuation pattern to the downside in the next several sessions. But we've got this unbelievable balance that we just can't get out of yet. And so in terms of trade levels, I'm going to be, actually, I don't want this like this. Yeah, I do. I'm going to shift, like I said, I'm going to use the 40 area just to get outside of value. So I'm going to use the range high 40.50 as a breakout. We have our range high from yesterday, which is a week high, and we also have the value area high from yesterday. We're going to be opening up inside of range and value. My next trade area, there's really not much to do here until we get down to this 33.50 and the mid from yesterday, and basically I've got to actually move that down and encompass that with the value area low from yesterday, which is at 32. Below that, I am targeting the 30.50 and our daily downside target at 29.25. 25.50, which is the range low from yesterday, and the microcomposite value area low. There's also the 27.25 down here. And then below that, we've got the 22.50, the 20.75 naked close, our key line in the sand gets shifted down one tick to 16.25, and then our weekly downside ATR 11.25. So we're in balance. It's Thursday. There's not a lot of news, so I really have equal weight to my two hypotheses. So my hypo 1 is a open auction in range, a push up, a false breakout, or a failure to break out, leaving the overnight high alone, and then rotating us down, closing the gap, pushing through to the 33, chopping around in the 33, and then pushing down to this 32 area and 29, and repairing this part of the profile down here, and then basically closing back up into balance and sticking around this 35.50. Hypo 2, which has got equal weight again today because where we are is an open auction just inside a range, a push down, take out the overnight low, close the gap, push down to the 33, and then find responsive buyers and rotate us back up and basically chop between the 47 and the 35 area, going sideways, and just testing the higher end of this value area of the microcomposite. Hypo 3 is an open test drive. Take out the overnight low, find buyers somewhere between the 38 and the 35, and then ripping us up into the overnight high in that 47.50, accepting the 47.50 and breaking up into all-time new highs and into the 50s. Hypo 4 is an open auction in range, failure to break out, leave the overnight high alone, rotate down into the 33 area, chop around in here and then fail and come down and test the 24, 25 area and chop around down here in the lower part of this value in between 22 and 27. I'm not expecting a larger range. Probably, eight to 9 points of range today is what I'm expecting. In terms of gold, gold's broken down again. And we've got a $14.50 move down. It's broken a key level of support at 42.40, and we're pushing down to the low side. Look for them to push it down towards this 36 and possibly come down into this 1233 area, which is the next big target between 1233 and 1232. If we do get back above the 42, then I'm looking for a rotation to test the value area low of the micro composite at 45 and more chop in around the 45 to the 49 area. I'm not expecting much. Key level to watch above is 49. If you get above 49, look for them to rotate back up into that 1250 again. Anyway, not much going on. It's crappy trading. It's summer trading again, and we're just in balance. There's 2 days left of the month. If you're having a good month, keep it tight. Okay, keep it right, and protect yourself coming into the end of the month. Terrible to finish a month on a negative, especially going into the holiday weekend. I expect that volume is going to start dropping off this afternoon, and it's going to be a light day tomorrow, and trade more like a holiday coming into tomorrow's RTH session, with a lot of people taking off early for the holiday, and then this is going to run right through until the 4th. And when is the 4th? The 4th is the well, the 4th is on the Sunday, so I really expect volume to stay down low until we really get back into the 6th of July, because I think a lot of people are taking the 5th off. So it's going to be a long, protracted weekend to deal with this. Oh, the 4th is, I'm sorry, the 4th is Tuesday. I'm looking at the wrong month. So yeah, not expecting the volume to pick up until next Wednesday. Anyway, everybody, that's going to complete our pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.